How are
Thank you
you?
for having me.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Why you wanted to be a nurse in the first place? And how young were you when you decided that this is what I want?
Well, ever since primary school,
Why?
ah, just the caring aspect of it. I just,
So did you see nurses, doctors around you where you say, I want to be like that, so wear this thing?
maybe growing up, the professions in my time was nurses, teachers.
The admiration
Doctors,
for it.
yes.
Yeah. But as never said, I mean, you can look at something and say, I'd love to be, but it's just a determination, nurse.
Yes.
You're a teen mom.
Yes.
But you kept going to the hospital and trying to see if there was a way you could work at the hospital.
Yes.
What kept driving that in you?
Well, just wanting to work at a hospital.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. And when you went there, what did they say?
Well, actually in 1993,
Yeah.
I applied and get through for a job as attendant, but I do the test, pass it. They called me back for an interview. I did the interview, but I never get called.
What?
And I kept
And that never
applying
turned you?
over and over and over
Wow.
until in 2012, while I was still in the Observer, and I apply again, and every day I went to the hospital to ask them if I want Observer to buy. I never get any sale, but I still go there and ask about the application. So maybe they're just tired of me.
Wow.
Was there any time along the way, because you did other jobs, was there any time you tell yourself, say, no, I can't bother this? Was there any time that you thought you're going to give up?
No,
Never.
no,
Even though you didn't hear from them and...
no. I remember I even applied for psychiatric nursing aid once.
So you just wanted to work at a hospital?
Yes.
So even if you never ended up being a nurse, you would still want to work at a hospital?
Yes. Your eldest, your firstborn,
Yes.
encouraged you.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, I always said, because I was pregnant when I do my CXCs with him, I always said, I passed my son. So he always encouraged me because I ensure that I put them through school. Yes.
So he's saying, Mommy, it's not
Mommy, it's your time now.
to pursue studies.
Yes.
And you did.
Yes, he did.
How did that work out?
Well, it was challenging.
Yeah.
Because working, and at the time
You were doing the exam the same time
as my last son.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they studied together?
Yeah, we studied together. But and at that time, my second son was going NCU. He was doing his degree in theology.
Whoa.
So
Yeah.
it was very challenging.
Yeah.
But they helped me along.
But nurse, as challenging as it was, 1 in English, 2 in math, 1 in human and social biology, 2 in social studies, 2 in office administration. I don't know, easy thing that.
No.
That was plenty work.
Yes, plenty work.
How did you feel when you realized that I am now a nurse, which is what I wanted?
Elated.
What you do? You go party, you go drink some champagne. How did you celebrate that?
Well, I drink champagne. Party.
You didn't party, but you drink the champagne.
Yes.
You know, it's amazing, nurse. I'm seeing here even that when you got into the UTech nursing program, the pandemic hit.
Yes.
No, at that point in time, would I say, no, man, this look like the God said this is not what I must do. And you still went through.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
How did you find the studying, though? Because upper second class honors in a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, like you're in it now.
yes.
Was it what you expected it to be?
Well, no,
Yeah.
Well, when the challenges came, I said, boy,
This may really I run down?
Yes, if I knew it was this hard, I would have started, but I start, so I have to finish.
And I'm here.
What was the most difficult part of this journey from start to finish? Which area was the most difficult for you?
Well, pharmacology, because I failed once and then I had to redo it. But that was the most difficult course. However, maneuvering the technological part of it, it was very challenging.
We have to do online stuff and
Yes. And being used to the book and pens.
Paper and pen and
And
pencil.
yes. So it was kind of difficult, but my children again, they assist me.
how are you with it now? You all right with it now?
Yes, I'm not totally, but I'm getting there.
Yeah. What did your classmates feel when they saw you? Did you feel, because I find sometimes older students, they worry about being the older student, but once they get into the classroom, everybody's learning.
Yes.
Was that your experience? as well?
Yes, they were very accepting, and they were, sometimes they would say, Carol, because they say Carol. Carol, hats off to you, because if I were you and I reach this age, I wouldn't be bothering with it. Because if I am young and it's so challenging.
Yeah, yeah.
You are where you want to be now? Is there any more studying? Are you going to move on to become doctor now and head at the hospital and all kind of
I'm
thing?
considering to do midwifery.
But as a nurse, there's another special course that you have to do for that?
Yes,
How long would that course be?
about a year.
So you are going to do it or you're thinking about it?
I'm thinking about it, but I have to wait about 2 years until I can.
You're able to
So
apply.
you are
for
now what, a registered nurse? Is that how
Registered nurse.
people should address you now? You're a registered nurse.
Yes,
But you're not specific to any area of nursing?
no,
Okay, fantastic. And you're still at Port Antonio Hospital?
yes, Port Antonio Hospital.
Can you
So
imagine?
you still go back?
Yes,
Can you imagine? Love it.
Fantastic, fantastic. Congratulations, congratulations.
you.
I really, they're so impressed, so impressed. And I think a lot of people will see this and say, no, man, I can do
Yes.
what I did want to do, you know? Yeah. Where in the hospital do you work?
I work everywhere except maternity ward.
Except,
Yes.
Yes.
but,
So
but that's where you want to
when I
go.
become
A midwife.
a midwife,
You'll be there. Good luck with that. Congratulations.
Thanks.
God bless you. God bless you. And thank you so much for your service. We cannot do without people like you.
you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Sit with us for a while. Don't go anywhere. Nurse Carol Reed O'Connor, registered nurse, soon to be a midwife. Carol Reed O'Connor, soon to be in charge of the hospital in Port Antonio. Don't.
Up next, the second edition of News in 5.